Sonoma County, California, USA, February 4, 2025.
They're never going to be those. So I would buy the property. River and copy fire taking over incident command.
An atmospheric river slammed into Northern California, causing flooding and landslides that hit parts of Sonoma County, officials said Tuesday. Areas including Healdsburg and Santa Rosa were particularly hard hit by the flooding and landslides that caused extensive damage. The storm system has concentrated rainfall on the North Bay since the rain began on Friday, dropping anywhere from 3 to 4 inches to up to 9 inches in parts of the Marin and Sonoma County.
I don't know if we're going to be allowed through.
At around 1:30 p.m., a home on a 12,000 blocks of West Side Road in Forestville fell into the Russian River as the bank around it gave way. The slides happened near the Hacienda Bridge and near Rio Vista Road, and no one was in a home at the time, according to the Sonoma County Sheriff's Office. The local media reports that the mudslides took parts of the West Side Road with it as well, and the Sheriff's Office says they were conducting localized evacuations at nearby homes that could also be impacted. The Russian River stood at 27.2 feet in Guerneville and 18.8 feet in Healdsburg around 2 p.m. Tuesday and was expected to near flood stage in some locations by Tuesday night or Wednesday morning, when it could crest at moderate flood stage or 35 feet in Guerneville.
Yeah, it's flooded. As the sign says, it's flooded. Don't drown, turn around.
In Santa Rosa, the Southern Urgent Care Center on Airway Drive was shut down because of flooding in the parking lot. 5 wheelchair-bound patients who were there for day appointments were evacuated. Firefighters brought in a paratransit van to help them. There were also 2 stuck in a car surrounded by the floodwaters who also need help. The parking lot on Airway Drive has flooded before in past storms.
There's one of the neighbors trying to clean it up.
That's why. It has to be like run from the bottom.
Oh my god. Some random guy just pulls up to help.
In Saratoga, part of Highway 9 will be temporarily closed beginning at 3 p.m. Tuesday, Caltrans said. The closure will be Sunburn Road to Redwood Gulch Road. Emergency vehicles and residents will be allowed to pass through the closures. Caltrans said crews will remove mud and debris from the regraded slope on Highway 9. The reopening of the roadway is tentatively scheduled for 6 a.m. on Wednesday. The weather could affect the reopening time.
Look at
Dumbass.
Look at our park.
Look at that.
The Santa Rosa office of the CHP posts photos at 2:40 p.m. showing flooding on U.S. Highway 101 south of the Windsor that had completely shut down northbound lanes of the highway. In the photos, cars were backed up in both directions. The flooding closure happened at the Arata Lane exit. Southbound 101 is partially open, but only passable on the shoulders. Officials were able to reopen the affected lanes in both directions shortly after 3 p.m.
I might need that boat.
There's a mood right there.
The rain triggered flood warnings in Sonoma County, one which replaced an earlier flood advisory for the central portions of the county, now in effect until 10 p.m. Wednesday. The Weather Service said some of the locations that will see flooding include Santa Rosa, Rohnert
My
Park,
street
Windsor,
where I live on
Sebastopol,
getting
Cotati,
flooded.
Larkfield, Wickham, Forestville, and Gritton. The warning indicated that flooding of rivers, creeks, streams, and other low-lying and flood-prone locations was imminent or occurring. Streams and other waterways were expected to keep rising because of the excess runoff from earlier rainfall. Low water crossings were being inundated with water and may not be passable, the Weather Service warned.
Ya voy a necesitar salir en un bote.
River and copy fire taking over incident command.
A flood advisory was also issued until 4:45 p.m. 4-Point Ray Station, San Geronimo, Tomales, Dillon Beach, Stinson Beach, Muir Beach, Tamalpais Homestead Valley, Inverness, Lagunitas Forest Knolls, Woodacre, and Bolinas. Meanwhile, Green Valley Creek at Martinelli Road in Forestville and Mark West Creek near Mirabel Heights were rising to moderate flood stage expected by Tuesday night. Flood advisories for urban and small streams flooding were also issued for the North Bay, San Francisco, and the Northern East Bay, said the Weather Service.
Dios mío santo.